Kuttah spoken truth, we back at it again. All praises to the Most High Yahuwah and to His Son Yahusha Hamashiach, whom we commonly call Jesus the Christ. All right, I want to come on here right quick and talk about something that I watched on this TV show called Tell Me Lies. Tell Me Lies. Right? It's a show based off a bunch of young people going to college and whatnot. And like I said, the title is called Tell Me Lies. And let me say this. A lot of people want to be lied to, man. All right? A lot of people want to be lied to. They'd rather be lied to in order to protect their ego, their pride, right? To protect the inflated sense of perception that they have about themselves. So to really deal with reality, they'd rather for people to lie to them and deceive them instead of facing the truth, right? Because they're more concerned about what people think about them and what people have to say about them as it relates to all facets of life, right? Okay, all right, I'm driving, so if you hear the noise in the background, that's because I'm driving, all right? But anyway, on this show, this particular person, this young man, just got done having a good time with one of the ladies that act on the show, right? And they was getting high. They was smoking weed. They was getting high. And while they was getting high, she ended up telling him about somebody that she slept with when she first got there. Somebody that clapped her cheeks, right? And he was like, was this before me? Before we got together? She was like, yeah, it was before we got together, It was when I first got there. And she was like, I got drunk. A lot of the women like to blame stuff on getting drunk, okay, while they sleep with certain men. And so he was like, damn, you slept with Raggedy? I think his name was Raggedy, something like that. He was like, you slept with him? She was like, yeah. And she looking at him, is everything okay? Did I do something wrong? And so he playing it off like, no, you ain't do nothing wrong. I mean, it's okay, it's cool. But he looking at her like, man, you let this man clap your cheeks? And let me tell you this, fellas, the reason why I'm going to talk about this, man, don't you worry about who she slept with before you, man. You can't be worrying about that, man. A lot of these women got bodies anyway, man. A lot of them got more bodies than some graveyards, okay? So you can't let that bother you, man. Especially if all you doing is fooling around with her, having fun with her, okay? But I understand what he was coming from. He looking at her like, man, you let this man clap your cheeks, because a lot of women act like they all that, act like they a bad bee, right? Act like they a boss lady. And you look at some of the men they let clap, like, oh man, you can't possibly be no bad bee. You can't possibly be all that you think you are. Okay? And they come up with all type of excuses. I was drunk, or I was young. Okay, I didn't know no better. That go for 90% of these women. Right? When you a high value man, okay, you got your stuff together, you moving in your purpose, about 90, and I might be being nice, man, about 95% of these men, these women be laying hit them, is not on your level. It's not on your level. And yes, I know they would come up with all type of excuses, right? They will come up with all type of reasons. Like I said, they are blaming on being young. They are blaming on being drunk. They are blaming on being lonely, right? They are blaming on, I wanted to get back at my boyfriend, But when you really got, like I said, when you really got your stuff together, man, about 95%, and I think I'm being nice, about 95% of the men these women laying hit is not on your level, man. And so when you do find out, like this man on this show, Tell Me Lies, when you do finally find out, and they slip up and tell you, you be like, man, you start looking at them funny. I mean, you really start looking at them funny, but like, man, no, you ain't all who you claim to be, man. Okay? And then women try to turn around, well, what about you, man? Y'all sleep with anything. It's different with a man, because a man is like a lion. He out here trying to conquer and dominate as much box that he possibly can. Okay? That's just man nature. That's not a woman's nature. Okay? And I don't care how y'all feel about it. I don't care. Y'all get mad about it. That's not women nature to be out here passing vagina around like it's Halloween candy. Okay? And I'm trying to tell you, women, men will look at you funny when they come to find out that you let certain people hit it. When you acting a certain way, when you acting like you a bad bee, a boss lady, this and that, men will look at you funny, man. All right? They will. And that's why I often tell y'all, man, you need to think about your future. You need to think about your future, because it's a saying out here that say men look at women past and women look at a man's future. That's true. All right? You don't got a lot of men out here that's not, on that type of level where they don't care, man. They don't care about who women been with, man, because at the end of the day, I tell y'all, man, whether y'all believe it or not, men want to be married. They want to be married. It's just the choices that they got ain't worth shit. With a lot of women giving into feminism, the spirit of the modern times, the modern day woman, the confused woman, the bewildered woman, the bad bee mentality, boss lady mentality. It's just a lot of men don't have choices, so they like, man, we might as well be MGTOW, man. Go our own way, man. Okay? And so go check that show out, man. Tell Me Lies, man. Tell Me Lies, man. He was looking at her like, man, you let him hit it? It took him by surprise. He was like, man, I thought you was this type of woman. I thought you was on this type of playing field. I thought you was on this type of level, man, and you let this man hit it? Man, that's how it be, man. That's why a lot of women need to have an honest estimation of who they is, man. Need to be humble, man. Because a lot of these women, man, they be laying the so-called Chads, Tyrones, right? Bums hit them, man. They be hitting them. And then when you get with them and you think initially that they on some type of level, like they quality, and you be like, man, come on, man. You were just with a bum 2 relationships before me, man. Right? That's what I say, man. Go check out this channel, Chronicles of Judah, man. He got a lot of spiritual wisdom over there. And one thing he always push, know thy woman, man. You got to know your woman before you take her serious, man. And sometimes it take years to vet her. It take years to know her, man. A woman's like an onion, man. She got many layers to herself, man. Many layers, man. All right? So, fellas, man, like I said, man, you can't really get mad at these women, man. A lot of them don't got their daddy in their lives, man. A lot of them, their mama done messed up their mentality. A lot of them is influenced by the modern day spirit, feminism, the sexual revolution. So, yeah, a lot of them got bodies on them, man. And a lot of their bodies is low-level men. Low-level men. And I know some of you gonna come up, man, I know a woman who slept with a lot of high-quality men. If they was high-quality men, okay, and she claimed to be a high-quality woman, why them high-quality men did not commit to her? You gotta think about that. If she done been ran through by a lot of high-quality men, that means something is really wrong with her. That's a red flag. Okay? Most of the time when a high-quality man find a woman that he believes is high quality, most of the time, man, he will try to keep her around, man. He'll try to be committed to her. This is not to say he won't have other women on the side. I'm not saying that, okay? Because I know that a lot of y'all gonna use that excuse. But he got other women. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, though, most of the time when a high-quality man got a high-quality woman, he gonna try to hold on to her, okay? But most of the time, these women, man, who's been ran through, you look in their past, man, they like to try to convince themselves. They like to try to trick themselves and deceive themselves into believing that they deal with a lot of high-quality men. They haven't. They haven't. Most of them men are bum. Most of them men are low level. Okay? And the few high quality men that they dealt with, you know, they probably was bored at the time and wanted to get their rocks off, man. So they knew they was an easy jump off, right? So, like I said, man, you can't be getting taken up, man. You can't be worrying about who a woman been with, man, because a lot of them been with a lot of dudes, man. They've been ran through, man. Okay? That's just where you got to get, man. And like I said, most of the time the dudes that they've been ran to are low level, man. They are bums, man. Okay? They are bums. Low level, low quality, non-spiritual, okay, men. And that's just the reality. All right, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for your boy, man. Share this video with somebody, man. Help me to get the truth out, man. I just had to come on here and talk about it, man. I just got done watching it, man, and he was looking at her like, man, come on, man. I thought you was a certain type of woman, man. You're looking at her like, man, what? All right, peace.